Saw Renfield the other day. The one with like Nicolas Cage as a vampire. Movie was disappointing. I understand it was a different twist on vampire movies. And it was more like about his servant trying to, break away from Dracula and just, ended up in the end killing him. It's, some of like the fighting scenes and killing scenes, or whatever you want to call it, was neat. But the Dracula Nicolas Cage played himself was kind of shitty. Like the makeup wise, maybe not the character per se, but more like the character. I was just disappointed in that. Basically, all through the years, everybody knows like the Dracula story. But the way they set it up was Dracula bites Renfield and makes him a familiar, and he becomes a servant for years and years. I don't know how long. I think it was like over 500 years or something. I don't know, whatever it was. I can't remember offhand. I know it was a long time. I don't even know if it was 100. Not that that matters, but so anytime somebody would come and destroy or try to kill Dracula, Renfield would either step in or, help Dracula recuperate by bringing him like dead bodies of people. Well, not necessarily dead, but the blood of people, so he could rejuvenate. And it was just like, is this really necessary? It could have been a better portrayed movie. But anyway, so then they would move from area to area, and Renfield would heal Dracula, and then every time Dracula would get full power again, he would go on killing people, and then people would come and attack him, and then the cycle would start over. Renfield had to recuperate him again, and this time Renfield went to this like therapy group, and he started to realize he didn't want to be Dracula's servant anymore, so he sort of fought back. And then these like gangster type people came into play as well, trying to, I don't know how to say it, kill Renfield for killing a bunch of their people. This one night he saved this cop in this bar. I'll get that in a second. And then the gangsters ended up partnering with Dracula, and in the end they all like fight Renfield and this cop lady, and eventually the cop lady and Renfield obviously win, and they like basically torture Dracula a little bit, and you see like the end minute of the movie. But this cop, her background, I guess, her dad got killed by these gangsters or mob people, whatever you want to call them, and she becomes a cop, and her sister's like an FBI agent, and their whole station is basically under the mob's rule. So every time that this cop lady gets any evidence, it basically gets washed under the bridge, and she gets angry about it. But then as she was investigating and stuff like that, they went to go put a hit on her, and Renfield like killed a bunch of them, and that's when they tried to go after Renfield, and that's when they met Dracula. The characters, Nicolas Cage did alright portraying Dracula, but the characters otherwise were just kind of shitty, portrayed poorly, and even like the plot itself was kind of not fully developed, in my opinion. I don't know. It was just another disappointing movie. You really don't need to see it in the theaters. I just watch it at home for free at some point. It just, to me, it lacked a bunch of things. It just made it boring. Like, even this, like, trying to talk about it, I'm just over it before I even got started. But, like, I guess Renfield's therapy group came into play a little bit, you know, trying to push him to be a better person, and some of the comedy derived from there. Other than that, nothing too special. Dracula's blood has healing powers. He did attack Renfield once. I think it was once, maybe twice, either way. And he healed him just for fun. And in the end, they actually used a bunch of Dracula's blood to bring back that therapy group, because Dracula did attack him at one point. But I don't know. I guess, like I said, the plot really lacks development, and it could have been a lot better. Probably could have found a few better actors as well, but they all can't be winners, I guess. I don't know, I'm just disappointed in it.